Hi everybody, it's me Maria with NN3000 here on YouTube and Nail Nation on Facebook. You can follow me on Twitter at MCS_Nail Nation. For those of you who do not already like the fan page or follow me on Twitter, I have been away. I had a big move and I launched my own polish line in late October. So I've been very busy with that. I'm going to be doing a series of tutorials and videos. Be filming today, editing today, tomorrow, and doing some releases this week. Hopefully we'll keep this going on a more regular and steady pace. For those of you interested in the nail polish line that I'm selling, that I currently make, you can purchase them directly from me on Facebook, and the links will be, the web addresses will be on the captions, as well as you can get select colors at larowe.com. That's LLAROWE.com. She also sells lots of fabulous indie brands, not just my own. And her pricing is set a little different than mine, and she does have some better rates for some international shipping. So you might want to check her out as well. So let's get started. Clicking that link on Facebook, I apologize. Here's its replacement. These are special polishes, Conad, Princess polishes, stripers, gel bases, gel tops, mats, and adhesives used for things like striping to kind of seal them in, and also for applying foils. So this is going to be a quick and brief scan of the collection, just to give you an idea of what I have. Also so that if you are wanting some comparisons or have questions about specific brands, maybe comparisons of color, stamping, and so on, if I can help you, I'd be glad to. Just leave it in the comments, as well as your video responses for your collections. I love seeing what you have. I'm always finding new and fun brands and colors in each of your collection videos as well. So share your channels. This is Clean Color. Clean Color isn't everywhere anymore. They're kind of dusty shelf shopping, swap meets, some of your standard beauty supply places that are open to the public carry them. There's Rimmel London, and the Rimmel London, I found out the ones we carry here are different than the ones that are actually in the UK. My friend in the UK actually likes ours better. There's some Jessie's Girl. Next to that, that's Cacique. Cacique is sold at Lane Bryant. Too True, Nails Inc., those are from the UK. L'Oreal, which I happen to like these newer formulas better than the old ones. And that's Funky Fingers and Orly. Orly, they're okay. They're kind of hit or miss for me. I don't particularly care for the brushes, so I don't really own very many anymore. All of the Sally Hansen thicker colors, like your darker, more opaque colors, I have found are pretty good for stamping. There is Sation, which is right here. I found that a lot of their standard colors are pretty jelly, but they're pretty nice. There's C&D and C&D Effects. That's Creative Nail Design, the same people that make the acrylic. So far, I have found most of them to be available to professionals, but I have found a few websites and stuff that carry them, but they're kind of hard to find now. Catherine Arley, or Karen Arley, I think it's Catherine Arley, yeah. Catherine Arley. They're mostly hollows that I found, but I haven't really used them much. There's a Crow's Toes. She's an indie brand. Very, very fun brand. A. England, which I have loved everything pretty much that I've gotten from her. Misa, which is an inexpensive $1 to $3 polish. For those of you who live in Arizona, if you're anywhere near Chandler, Hollywood Nail Supply and Beauty Supply on Warner Road, he has a lot of dusty shelf shopping for China Glaze and OPI and things like that. But he also carries Misa and some of the other brands that are pretty inexpensive. I like their shears, and I really like the oranges and reds that they had come out. They're really nice. Down there's just some pigments and things. That's magnetic polish there in various brands. And this is China Glaze. And for those of you who shop China Glaze, do not get sucked into that silver cap stuff. With the exception of a few specific specialty lines that they have, like their hollow lines, if you can find the polish in black top, it's oftentimes cheaper. I have found that to be the case in the recent months, that they charge about $1 or $2 more for silver cap, and there's really kind of no reason why, unless you're just really into the silver cap. Then we have OPI here. I have a license. That's why I own so many of the pro lines, because I actually have a manicurist license. I would not recommend spending your life savings on OPI SE pro lines. Get your favorites, because there's some great duplicates and some other brands that are a little more affordable out there, and even some that sometimes the formula is better in that color. So if you have questions about any of these, if I happen to have something that might be similar to something that you're considering buying, or you want to know if it's more functional for stamping and things like that, let me know. If I don't know, I'll check it out for you and try to get a response back to you as soon as possible. And there's some of their mattes and suedes. This is finger paints, and a lot of you are probably familiar with them. The only place I've ever really seen them is Sally's. So I believe that's a division of theirs, because I've never really seen them anywhere else. And they have some fun colors and things like that. You will notice though that some of them have weird discoloring on the bottles. If you shake them well, it does not translate onto the manicure, so it doesn't really affect anything. They just require more shaking than the average polish. They're thinner brands though, so they're not difficult to shake up and mix. Layla, which these are all hollow, except for I think I have 2 magnetic ones. Layla, I'm only disappointed in the fact that top coat typically dulls them down pretty bad. It takes away a lot of the hollow. Model's Own, which I have really just never been disappointed with Model's Own. The colors are pretty consistently good. Butter London, which I recommend highly you check out their sales, signing up for their sales, because I buy these when they have 30% off, and you know, buy 2 get 1 free and things like that on their website. A lot of you probably buy them at Ulta. I really never go in there. I typically shop websites. There's Berry M, which is from the UK. You can buy them online. I think they're a little bit expensive online comparative to local costs in the UK. I got all of mine in swaps and trades, but with the new Royal Mail issues, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get them. Some of the UK brands are having difficulty, and I know general public is having problems getting polish out of the UK right now. Deborah Lippmann. And this is Color Club. Color Club, some of them are great for stamping. Some of them just too thin and streaky for it. But overall, pretty happy with Color Club. Essie, again, that's another one of the pro brands. They were purchased by a makeup company. So now their retail line is merging a little more with the pro line, but it is a little different. Sometimes the bottles are different, sometimes the caps are different, and some of the colors don't cross over. And this is Zoya. And by the way, these shelves that I have mine on, originally I was purchasing them on Amazon. Fuji is the best brand. Either the price is low and the shipping's high, or the price is high and the shipping's free. I did get lucky and find a few for about $30 with almost no shipping, but that's not typically the case all the time. But again, for those of you in Arizona, if you're near Hollywood on Warner Road, he sells these for $20. He has Fuji and another brand. Then he has the smaller one. And then he has a much smaller one for about $15 that I'll show you in just a second. But check out Vietnamese or Asian owned vendors that are open to the public, because a lot of them do carry these shelves pretty affordably. And if you take out that shipping cost and the trouble with it, it's well worth it. Okay, I just paused for a moment so I could move over here. This is Nicole by OPI. And those silver bottles are Stargazer. I need to do some shaking on some of these polishes. They haven't been touched in a while. There is some Urban Outfitters, Cheese, some other brands. Just some little onesies I've gotten in swaps from friends. And then there's a little bit of Sinful. And these are polishes that I make and that I currently sell. It's the NN3000 line. Again, you can get those from me on Facebook through the fan page. And I'm actually going to be doing videos and doing tutorials using my own polish so that you can see a little bit more about it. I have a lot of hollows, unique colors, and colors with a twist. Those are my prototypes that I keep for me. And whenever I list a color and it's a single pour, that means 16 ounces or 32 ounces, and that's it. So a lot of my polishes, they will only be released from one pour. So if I discontinue them and I have any left, if it's re-released, it will be from that original pour. That will keep the color consistent as well as the price is consistent because I won't have too much stock left over. And these are just some little unreleased and released colors. And there here we have Man Glazed Jade, some polishes from the Philippines. My friend Meanne sent from my online shops. New Bar, which I happen to love and need to actually get more of. And here, Nina Nail Pro, Calvin Klein in the square bottles on the end of the second shelf there. Those came from a friend as well. Nina Nail Pro too, they have two different bottles, the old and the new ones are these ones on top. The colors in the round bottles don't come in the top bottles. They have similar colors, but not the same exact ones. I think they're fading out with the old bottles. But some Sally's have this one, some have that one. Just depends on where you're at. This is Just My Nails from the Philippines, but it was actually made in Fairfield, New Jersey. And when it was sent to me, I actually lived 5 minutes from where it was made, which was kind of funny. It was made, shipped to the Philippines, and then given back to me as a gift in the same state, which is just always interesting to see where things come from. This is number 7, which I believe they also call that Boots. And this is a brand from the UK as well that my friend Eve sent me that I believe she said it was a DJ that had a line of polish made. I don't think it's indie. I think it was a promotion. And there's Ulta and a little bit of Milani. And here's just a quick little peek at some swatches of some of my existing colors as well as a couple that are coming out. There's going to be effects polishes. I've already got some of those out. Lots of hollows with a twist, and glitters. And this is our pineapple cuticle oil, which is really nice and lightweight.